Ahoy there, it is Monday, and as you've seen, it's still pretty naff weather out. It does kind of restrict what we can do, but at the same time, you know, there's still plenty of, stop kicking the tripod, plenty of other things you can do. Main thing today is to finish the final editing bits for tonight's video, including the thumbnail, and then probably clear the messy desk for the first of the world building videos. Potentially I'm going to start typing up my second draft. I tried writing an outline for it. That's the word I was looking for earlier that I couldn't find. But part of the reason why I don't tend to do that is I tend to put things out of order in the outline, and then it just confuses everything in my head. So yeah, I don't know. If I've got time today, I will make a start on that, but I've also got some work to get done. Don't normally bring it home with me, but for various reasons I had no choice. So yeah, I'm just going to stop waffling and let's get into today. It is Tuesday and the laptop is currently exporting the video that should have gone out yesterday because again we had technical issues. So I think going forward is just I'm aiming to have vlogs out on Mondays, but if these things keep happening it's going to be Tuesdays, just when I can get it all sorted. Part of the issue is I've been wanting to edit my other videos, like the Pokemon videos and the art videos, get those up and sorted ready for when I want them, and then doing the vlogs afterwards. So obviously that all takes time, and at the moment Jay's not really been well enough to help me with the editing, so that's kind of on hold, me teaching him at the moment. But even still, that kind of issue could still happen if he was doing it, you know, because it would just be still using the same single laptop. So yeah, it's just one of those, I'm dealing with it the best way that I can at the moment. As far as yesterday went anyway, it wasn't the best because the stuff I had to do for work just took way longer than I thought it was going to. And by the time I was done, I was just mentally drained because it was all training stuff, and it was just like some of the questions were really stupid, as these things often are, but that's neither here nor there. So after that, pretty much all I did was watch Stranger Things. I've been rewatching that because I'd got to the first half of series 4, but then with us moving to this flat and other stuff just meant I didn't have Netflix for quite some time, and because of that it didn't show which episodes I'd already watched, and I could not remember just from the descriptions which ones I'd seen and which ones I hadn't. So I was like, I'm just going to restart the whole thing, which is good in a way because I know series 5 is meant to come out this year, so yeah, it just helped refresh everything. So I'm just about to finish series 3, on the final episode of that, I think, fairly sure, yeah. So yeah, I've been enjoying it again, which is good. So on to today. Hopefully getting the washing done this afternoon, which isn't that exciting, but with the way the weather's been, you know, I've not been able to do it. And I mean, it's still raining now, but it's more like normal rain, rather than sort of hard hammering rain like it has been, and the wind seems to have dropped, which is nice. So that's the boring stuff. As for the fun stuff, I need to make a couple of notes from ideas I've had for the magic system for my story, and then hopefully I can clear that end and the messy desk so that I can start the first world building video properly. The one I was doing the other day is going to be a later video. It's just I had that idea in my head, I needed to get it onto the paper, because my plan is they're going in the sketchbook and then I'm going to create something. Don't want to give too much away, and it will also depend on what element it is I'm creating as to how I then interpret it from the sketchbook. So at some point I'll be prepping all of those, but this first one is completely different, so I can't do any of that prep work first because of this one, which involves the world itself. Excuse me, hiccups. I have been really looking forward, really excited to get started on this one, and I actually got the item for it about a month ago. It was in an earlier vlog anyway, where I just gave a quick sneak peek of it. So yeah, I'm really excited to get that one done. So hopefully I can start that this week. Also really hoping I can stuff Fireball this week, because that's just not happened. Maybe not today, certainly not tomorrow, because we're going out tomorrow, final day of parents being around, so yeah, we're spending the day with them. There might be some time in the morning, I don't really know. I've also been allowing myself, well, certainly this morning I allowed myself a lie-in. Just yesterday was so mentally exhausting, it's just ridiculous. It sounds silly, but I do not do well in exam type situations of any description, and whilst this was not strictly an exam, it had the same effect. So yeah, that's part of why that was. But I did manage in the evening to get a piece of artwork finished that I've been working on. It was only meant to be a quick doodle and ended up being a lot more than that. Let me just grab it because the sketchbook's just there. I can get it. So, find the right page. So I've nearly finished this sketchbook, which is good. I've got, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got about 5 pages left, which is pretty cool. But I did Charizard. I'm really happy with him. He's not perfect. Like, I did use a reference, and I have a habit of changing angles on what I'm copying. I don't do it intentionally. Like, something, say I'm drawing a wolf and it's not quite a 3/4 angle, it's somewhere between that and front on, and I can make it look front on. Obviously just where I'm still learning drawing skills and stuff, you know, that kind of thing happens. And yeah, Charizard's definitely a result of that, and obviously it doesn't quite fit in the page. I hadn't intended, I was literally just going to do the marker base and that was going to be it. But yeah, I ended up doing the shading and highlights as well. Now, unfortunately, he did bleed through, which I didn't think about. So the sketch on the other side is kind of gone. I will go over it in black outline anyway. And the reason the blue of his wings is so bad is it's actually a brand new marker. So yeah, when I started and I was using the older marker, it wasn't as obvious, and obviously on the other page it's not so bad because there's nothing there, so you know that I just won't put anything on that side. But yeah, I'm really happy with him and how he's turned out. Probably one of my best pieces for a while. But yeah, super, get that out of the way, super happy with that. And this is the sketchbook from Jazz's sketching kit. I can't remember what it was called. Pro Sketch Pack, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, like I say, nearly finished that sketchbook, and not quite as far into the other sketchbook, but with that one being a multimedia sketchbook, I've just not been using it as much. I have got not so much the piece of artwork itself planned, but the pencils I got, the 2 sets, I discovered are actually watercolour pencils, which I didn't realise. Didn't see it on the box till after I got them out the box. So I will be testing them out in there. I just haven't decided on a piece of artwork for that. Once I have, I will do that at some point. But I think that's enough chatter for now. Let's get into doing story notes. is Thursday, and no, I didn't record anything yesterday, and yes, I am aware my hair is a mess at the moment. I'd intended on letting it grow out, get it restyled, recut, and dye it, but it's at that stage where it's really irritating, so I'm just gonna grab the clippers, do it myself like I've been doing, and then just get some box dye, do it that way. Just, yeah, it's just, I hate it. So yeah, that's going to be the best way for me, at least for now. I might try again later in the year, just wait and see. I've got quite a bit to get done today, which is why I'm not cutting my hair today. Now that I've got an outline sort of done for the magic system, I want to get started on typing up the second draft. I was going to start the other day, just didn't get a chance to, but I should get a chance this afternoon. However, I need to start recording the next Pokemon video because I'm quite excited for something I got. Just sneak peek there. Yeah, I wasn't intended on getting that. Just happened to find it in the store I went to. But I'll get more into that in that Pokemon video. If there's time, I will start stuffing Fireball later. I need to finish washing Squirtle. Because I've got some others that came yesterday that need washing, so yeah, I really want to get on with that lot. And maybe if this time, start clearing the messy desk again so I can start the world building video that I really want to do. But it's also the last couple of days of January, and there's some stuff I want to get done for my ARPG because it closes at the end of the month for a couple of days whilst admin catch up on all the backlog, and there's always quite a bit of backlog in January because everyone's created a load of artwork over December when they're not open at all. So if I can, I want to get those done tonight, but I'll be doing that whilst I'm watching whatever. I've got a 2-hour video of one of my YouTubers, writing advice YouTubers, to watch. I don't think I'm going to get that done today. I would have liked to, but yeah, it's 2 hours. So chances are that's going to have to wait probably till next week. I've got one last 2-day week next week, and then I'm on a 5-day week, and then I don't know where I'm up to after that. So yeah, busy. Time to stop waffling and getting set up for the Pokemon video. Oh, and the sun is shining. I do apologise for the state of the window, but obviously with all the bad weather, not really been able to clean it. It's also not an easy window to clean, but we also have seagulls living on the roof, so they like to make a mess as well. But it is so nice to see some blue sky and sunshine.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, don't stop, don't I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, don't stop.
It is Friday and I've got about half an hour before I'm due to go to work, so I'm just going to do a little bit of typing up. I do set an alarm on my phone for this just so I make sure I'm not late. Yeah, quite important that. So let's get into it. So previously I have used Microsoft Word, and that's pretty much the only typing program I use for my story writing. However, since they introduced Copilot, I am steering away. So I've gone back to Google Docs. Now Google Docs I haven't used for a long time, which is why you see me messing about with it a few times, remembering how to format and how to insert headers, which just make jumping between chapters a lot easier. I used to use it a fair bit when I would do collaboration stories for my ARPG, but it's, like I said, it's been a while. Which is a shame because those are fun, but I've just not really had as much time, especially as I'm now focusing more on the book. Yeah, so as I am typing up, I am editing the story, in this instance both grammatically and the story itself. So it is a slower process. Like, I've been working on it I've done an hour and a half over 2 days and typed up 1,600 words, which to me doesn't sound a lot because I'm a fairly fast typer, not massively fast, but yeah, when you're editing like this, it does slow things down. And some of the other things I'm doing is changing character names as I go. One of the ones in the first chapter, I changed his name mostly because I ended up changing a different character's name and it ended up too close to his, but I wanted the other character to have the name that she did rather than his, so yeah. And I think it sounds better, personally, but, you know, we'll get into that in another video, probably in one of the writing ones that I intend on doing. So yeah, this has been a slow process and I haven't been able to work on it for the last couple of days. But again, I'll get more into that into next week's vlog. So I am just going to stop waffling and let you guys enjoy a bit of music whilst I do this, and I will catch you next time.